Hello everyone, my name is Charles, and today I'm going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. So as I'm recording this, it is Christmas Eve. New Year's is right around the corner, and a lot of people are starting to make those New Year's resolutions. It's like, oh no, it's time. I have to have a New Year's resolution. People are going to ask me, what's your New Year's resolution? And if I don't have one, then I need to get one. Oh my gosh, I need to come up with a New Year's resolution. Or you're like some people who say they don't have a New Year's resolution. Like, I'm great. I got life figured out. I don't need to change anything. Or maybe you're like me and you just don't believe in New Year's resolutions. Even though I have done them a lot in the past, I'm speaking from personal experience. They've never worked for me, but that doesn't mean that they don't work for some people. But I do know a good bit about making changes in your life and making lasting changes to better yourself, mainly through fitness and being healthy, but these can be applied to pretty much anything you want to do. So a little disclaimer here at the start on why I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. It's because I think that if you're going to make a change in your life, the most important thing is that you have to really want to change. You can't kind of want it. It has to be something you actually want if it's going to first happen and then second, continue to take place in your life. If it's going to be a meaningful, lasting change, you have to really want it. And if you really want something, you're not going to wait for an arbitrary date in the future to come. You're just going to do it now. You're literally going to start right now. So like with eating healthy and going to the gym, you can literally start that right now. You can eat healthy now. You can go to the gym today. Now people might have different resolutions like, I want to see my parents more. Maybe they live in a different state or they're really far away and you can't go see them right now, but you can book a flight right now. You can call your parents and see when they're free. You can check your schedule compared to theirs and be like, okay, I'm going to come see you in 2 weeks. That's something you can do right now. If that's your resolution, it can be done right now. But with that being said, that's why I don't believe that New Year's resolutions should be a thing. You should just make the change now. But if you are one of those people that needs that date, you need that day to come that you know that's the day things are going to kick off. Here's how you make a New Year's resolution a lasting change in your life. And the first thing is what I just mentioned a second ago. You have to really, really want it. You can't just kind of want it. It has to be something you want more than just about anything else. I spent most of my life overweight, very, very overweight. I spent all of my teenage years overweight. And you know what I wanted a lot when I was a teenager? I wanted to be thin. I wanted to look good. I wanted to be fit. I wanted to feel attractive. But I never did, because you know what I wanted more than that in those years? I wanted to eat food. I wanted to stay up late playing video games. I didn't want to work out. That's what I wanted more than to look good. Looking good was down here. It was like here. And food, video games, not working out, sleeping in, being lazy was stacked on top of it. I wanted it, but I didn't really want it. And when I lost weight and got serious about the gym, I literally did it the day my doctor told me I needed to. Now I have a special case. I was told medically that if I wanted to be able to walk and function normally, I was going to have to lose weight. So I went home that day and started losing weight. I started eating healthy. I started being serious about the gym, and the weight came off because all of a sudden being healthy went from here to here. It became more important than video games. It became more important than eating out or junk food. It became more important than sleeping in. That's what you have to happen if you really want lasting change in your life. Whatever your New Year's resolution is, whatever it is you want to change, it has to become more important than not doing it, which is hard to do. It really is. That's why you need to have dedication over motivation. Motivation isn't always there. Motivation is fleeting. Comes one day, gone for a week, right? Dedication, just doing it. Whether or not you're motivated, that's what you need to have if you're going to make those changes. Next thing I would say is you need to want it for the right reasons. All through high school, when I wanted to lose weight and look good, I only wanted to do it so that I would be attractive to girls, right? Like that's what everyone wants in high school. Like as a guy, you want to be attractive to girls. So that's the reason I wanted to lose weight. But also at the same time, I wasn't that interested in dating and having a girl in high school. So it didn't happen. Because my priority was not to get a girlfriend and be super attractive to all the girls, working out and losing weight stayed down here. Now, maybe if all I wanted out of life was to be attractive to women, then the priority would have been up here and I would have made a change. But I didn't want to lose weight and be healthy for the right reasons. I didn't want to do fitness for the right reason of just being healthy for me. I wanted to do it so I could look good to other people. That's not the right reason. There wasn't enough motivation there for me to actually make that change. The other people in this scenario, random girls I saw, were not giving me motivation. Because why would they? How could they? That's ridiculous. That's crazy. That's not how you make change. So whatever your resolution is, you've got to do it for the right reasons. You can't do things for somebody else and think it's going to make a lasting change. If you're trying to lose weight, or whatever your resolution is, I just say lose weight because that's the one I have the most experience with. If you're trying to lose weight for somebody else, sure, you might lose the weight for a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe longer, but it's not going to happen for your lifetime, and you're going to be miserable. You're going to hate it. You've got to do it for the right reasons. You have to find that right reason, and then that is what's going to keep you pushing towards your goal. Next tip, which this can be applied to any resolution, any goal you have, is to start smart and manageable. Don't come into your goal of weight loss or whatever it is and say, I'm going to lose 100 pounds by tomorrow. Physically impossible unless you're having surgery to literally cut weight off of you. Start with, I want to lose 1 pound a week. That's a very manageable weight loss goal. Be smart about your goals. Understand the reality of the situation. If you don't understand the reality of whatever situation that is, educate yourself. Educate yourself. I cannot tell you how much it has helped me to simply educate myself on things I've been trying to do. Now, it's not always easy. Sometimes you just don't know that you should educate yourself, and you have to go through trial and error like I've done a lot. But if you don't know, just try Googling it or come up with some sort of way to educate yourself on whatever your resolution is, whatever you're trying to change. So make your change smart and manageable, something that you can easily incorporate into your lifestyle that you can do day after day after day. And so once it's become a habit and once that change has started to happen easier and easier, then you can become more aggressive with that goal, whatever that goal is, because you saw how it fit into the regular schedule. So maybe you bump something out of the way and you increase the frequency of that new goal or that new resolution. But keep it smart, keep it manageable. Don't try and do too much on day one because you're going to burn out and you're going to hate it. And the final thing I'm going to say about all this is that it is good to track your progress so that you can see the changes you're making and you can adjust if you need to. So I'm going to use, again, weight loss and working out here as an easy way to view this. So if your goal is to lose 100 pounds, then it's not going to happen in a month, 2 months, 6 months. Could take a year, could take 2 years, could take 3 years for you to lose that weight. The important thing to do, though, is to track your progress. Write it down when you lose a pound. Write it down when you gain a pound. Write it down when you lose half a pound. Write it down when you gain 0.3 pounds. Write it down and track it. And also visually, you can't tell the difference between losing a pound and gaining a pound. You're not really going to see it on your body, in your face, anywhere. That kind of stuff happens once you've lost more weight. So that's why it's also good to take pictures every now and then so you can track the visual progress that you're going through as well. Also, it's another really good reason to track progress is so that you can make changes if you need to. Say you're losing weight and all of a sudden you stall out and you're not losing weight anymore and it's been 2 months and you haven't lost a pound. If you're not tracking things like your food intake and your workouts and your weight, you're not going to know why you haven't lost any weight. You're going to not know where to go. You're going to be lost. But if you're tracking things, you're going to be able to tell where the issue is. Maybe you're eating too much food. Maybe you're not actually working out as hard as you thought you were looking back at your workouts. So when I was losing weight, this is what I tracked all my food in. I didn't know about counting calories at the time, so I would literally just write everything I ate. Like this day, I ate 1 egg on a 40-cal piece of toast with hot sauce. I had an apple, yogurt, and green tea for breakfast, right? And then I would do a notch every time I had a glass of water. That's how I lost weight. That's what I did. And I tracked it for over a year. I've got the date. I had everything I ate went in this book. I didn't know anything about counting calories at the time. I would just try and eat healthy foods and eat less of them. Portion control was all I did. And when I stopped losing weight for about 2 months, I started that notebook and I just kept eating how I had been eating, tracking it all. I looked back at it for a month and was like, I haven't lost any weight over this month. Why? Looked into the notebook. I was just eating too much food. So I cut back on the food a little bit and the weight came off. Track what you do so that you can see the progress you're making and you know how to adjust going forward if something isn't working. And that's it. Those are my 4 big tips for making a New Year's resolution and keeping it for the rest of your life, or really just kind of making any changes in your life that you want to make. You don't have to wait for New Year's. I'd start today, start tomorrow, start yesterday. Whatever it is, you can do it. I believe that people can make these changes. There's nobody out there that's completely incapable. I wish you the best of luck. I know you can do it. If you have questions, hit me up. Let me know what your New Year's resolution is, and I will talk to you guys later.